how did I get to Humber? Originally, I am from the West Coast. I'm born and raised in Edmonton. I have a diploma from Calgary in travel and tourism. And in 2009, I moved to Toronto to work for Kentucky Holidays. I started there as a sales and marketing intern. All I did to get that job was send an email and say, hey, I really want to work for you. This is kind of my background. And they said, cool, start in May. So I moved across the country and worked there unpaid for 4 months in their sales and marketing department. And then I started in reservations and moved into quality control, and I was there for about 2 years. So after working for 2 years, I decided that I wasn't really moving anywhere. There were no sort of marketing sales jobs opening up. So I decided that I would go back to school. I found Humber, and they started in May, and I asked people around if it was a good program. And people had great things to say. Actually, on my last day of work at Kentucky, we had an event, and one of the girls that was doing the experiential marketing, she graduated from the program in 2009. I can't remember her name. And I told her that I was going here, and she said, oh my God, it's such a good program, you're gonna love it. And she was totally right. So what did I do while I was at Humber? While I was at Humber, I was in charge of the Humber marketing social media. So I was the social media intern from last summer until November. And then I was in charge of the Humber OCMC social media. So the blog, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, which Christina knows I hate a lot, and writing the blog. And I was also a member of OCMC 2012, so I was a member of the retail team with Tim Berlanti, who's now the president of the Humber Students Federation. And my coach was Sharon Beatty. If you have an opportunity to do OCMC, it's great, do it without question. You don't have to do a practicum if you do it also, which is awesome. And it's a really, really great learning experience. I met a ton of people that I became really close with, some of whom I think are sitting in the audience over here. Hi, John. I wouldn't change it for the world. It was so fun. And it gave me a great opportunity to get some social media experience and do all of that as well. So now on to what I do. So this is what I do, or my company does. So we provide supply chain data integration solutions that integrate the flow of electronic business documents between trading partners, e-commerce software, and ERP, WMS, MTNS, on-premise, and cloud. And I'm betting you're saying, what the heck is that? I asked myself the same question when I had the opportunity to interview for this job. Basically, what we do is we sell software that allows one business to send documents electronically to another. So what do? I do a lot of inbound marketing. So I use the HubSpot platform, which I'm not sure if any of you guys are familiar with. You might read the blog, which is how I sort of know about HubSpot before I started working with it. So I make lists of our customers and send them really targeted emails about downloading ebooks, things like that. I also build all of the landing pages for our website. And then I spend most of my time building cool stuff like infographics. My advice to you is if you have an opportunity to work while you're in school, it's really difficult, it's really time consuming. I don't sleep a lot, but do it because it will give you a heads up and a little bit of a step ahead from your classmates, and especially in the job market, it's really good if you can get some experience while you're in school, even if it's not maybe the job that you're dreaming about, but you still can gain some really, really valuable experience. And you never know, I guess, where your job will come from, because I never expected to get a job from a friend of my teacher that she knew in junior high. So use your connections where you can, and you never know what you'll get.